Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the Swiss vlog series. I've just arrived in my hotel in Spiez. I'm gonna just say now that my pronunciation of all the places I'm going in Switzerland is probably gonna be off, but I'm trying my best, so feel free to correct me. So this portion of my trip is kind of the Interlaken portion. I did originally want to stay in Interlaken, but based on price and convenience, this hotel in Spiez was actually better for me. I want to be doing some day trips further south, like to Zermatt and Kandersteg, and those trains actually come through Spiez if you're staying in Interlaken. So I think this is a great balance between the two. I definitely want to be going into Interlaken and having a look around. Just that little bit of going through it on the train, I was like, oh, it looks so good. I'm so excited, and I'm just like so excited to be here. I was so happy on that express train from Lucerne. If you haven't seen that, it's in my previous Swiss vlog. This is my third Swiss vlog. I'm staying in a hotel called La Belle Vue. So far, like, I'm loving this hotel. The staff are so friendly. It is a cafe and restaurant underneath me, and they're just so nice. And obviously it's a Sunday today, so they are actually closed, but it's 2:46. I've been sat in here probably like 10 minutes, so they let me check in half an hour early, and they've given me a free bottle of water. I'm very excited to be here. It's only like a 5-minute walk from the train station, which is perfect. The weather is so nice today. I'm so excited. I feel like it could be the hottest it's gonna be, so I might head down towards the lake for a little sunbathe. But I guess I'll start off by doing a room tour. Firstly, this is the key, and I just think that's the cutest thing. It's got like I don't know, a sensor thing in here, so you just scan it on the door. But I love that. I'm easily pleased by cute things. So this is the front door that you come in on. To your right is a full-length mirror, kind of full length, good enough. And then we've got a hanger up here, and then this is the room to the left. So I've got this storage space for my clothes, which I actually will utilise this time, I think, because I'm here for a few days. This is the room itself. I've got 2 beds this time. The window, I don't really have much of a view, but that's okay. I could have paid for one, but I didn't. I've got this cute little desk area with a TV. And then down here, we've got some free water, and you can refill it at the restaurant counter, which is so nice. This door, I have no idea what it is, but it doesn't open. But yeah, I think this is really cute. I will show you the little view I have. So I can see a little bit of the mountains, but also just like somebody's balcony. I just realised as well I forgot to show you the bathroom. So we've got this mirror here. We've got some cute, like, we've got a little flannel. What is this? Nordic skincare body milk. Cute little pot for my toothbrush. We've got cotton pads and earbuds, tissues, a hairdryer, and then obviously a toilet and shower, some towels. Okay, I think I'm being a bit too optimistic because I never tan. I'm so proud it takes me so long to tan, but I've got a vest in case I do tan. And then I've also put my swimming costume on underneath. Now, I don't think I'm actually gonna swim, but I don't want to like regret it if I'm down at the lake and people are swimming and I'm like, well, maybe I should give it a go. So even though I don't think I will swim, I've put it on just in case. I've also put my sun cream on. And I've got my Birkenstocks on as well because I think at the very least I might dip my toes in. Okay, I'm just walking down towards the lake now. I don't really know what way to go. I could use my maps, but I'm just kind of going down, and it's pretty steep, but it's so pretty. I don't think I'm going to want to come down here loads because of how steep it is, but the lake is just there, so we'll make our way just down and around, I guess. Okay, I have found my way to this little grass patch, which is looking real cute. I feel like that didn't take long at all, but it was steep, so I'm not looking forward to going back up. But this looks really cute, and the sun is out. Like, this is going to be a nice temperature to lay in. I don't think it'll be too hot, but if it does warm me up a bit, then maybe I want to jump in the lake. I've only found one spot so far that gives the vibe I want, like lakefront beach. Not beach, but like grass patch by the lake, but you had to pay for it. So now I'm walking up to the castle, and I think I found somewhere on the maps that I can go to for free. People say it's quite steep to get to, so I probably should have worn different shoes. This literally looks like Italy. It's so pretty. Okay, I believe this is the castle. Let's come look at the views over the edge. Wind. This is the one I was talking about. It's like perfect, but you have to pay. I've come to the other side of the castle, and it's even more stunning. Down here, ooh, I think this is what I'm trying to get to as well, to sit by the lake. I've gone down quite a few steep hills to get here, so I'm not looking forward to coming back up, but I can see the lake and it's giving what I want it to give. So I'm finally excited that I found a spot. This is what it's called, in case you also want to come here. Okay, I've picked a spot in the sun, and this is where the lake is. There's a little entrance down just here. I am regretting wearing my Birkenstocks because they're rubbing my feet. This is my first time like actually wearing them out, and I am getting a blister. So I put a plaster on it, but it's still like moving. I don't know if it's hot enough to swim. I might dip my toes in and see. I tested it and it is pretty cold. I don't know if I'm hot enough for my sunbathing yet, but I also feel like this is my only opportunity because I don't know if it's gonna get any hotter than this on my trip. Okay, I've tried coming in. I'm so cold. I'm not even like, I'm probably like mid-thigh right now. I don't feel like the sun's out enough, but I think it's because I'm by this tree. But my next step down is probably gonna submerge my, like, up to my waist. Okay, I'm into my waist. It is freezing, but I'm glad I've done it. I don't know if I'll go any further. I just need to get used to it and maybe get in a spot that is in the sun. I'm struggling. Okay, shoulders are in, kinda. Oh my goodness, it is freezing. I feel like the sun's really not doing it for me right now. I don't know how long I'll last in here. This is very cold, but the views are really pretty. Guys, I'm really not a strong swimmer, so this is why I've decided to do this. I'm just not good at it. Not with one hand, that's for sure. I've never tried to swim with one hand. I'm trying to let myself dry off as naturally as possible because I don't really want to use my towel and get it wet if I don't have to. I've got my hair wet. So I'm just going to lay in the sun and hope I can dry off quite a bit, but I am going to be obviously a bit wet when I go back to the hotel because I'm going to put my clothes back on top of my swimming costume. But I am glad I did that. It was freezing and I was in there probably like max 5 minutes, but like it's insane to say that I've swam here. Also, this spot is right next to the vineyard, so it's very nice. If I have time I'll come back here, but I'm not sure I will. Okay, bad news is that the next bus goes at 5:49. It is 5:11, so I'm not doing that. I'm walking 8 minutes. It's pretty flat so far once I came up that steep bit, that like, you know, the first bit that I showed myself going down. That's the only hill I've done so far. 7 minutes to go. The only problem I have is that my feet really hurt. I'm getting blisters on the sides. And I'm wet, like my top, you can tell, is soaked. Thankfully my shorts you can't really tell. Okay guys, I'm back in my room. I've put back on the top from earlier and then also some navy blue leggings because even though I'm warm right now and I think I'm going to be warm travelling to Harder Kulm, it's another situation where like we're going up high and it's probably going to be colder up there. And I'm putting on my New Balances because I think I should be fine in those, because it's not like going to be crazy rocky. I don't think. It's pretty touristy, so I think I'll be okay in those. And I'm going to try and eat at their restaurant tonight. I do just like have a bit of a fear of eating alone in restaurants, but I'm going to try and face that fear tonight because the restaurant looks incredible, like the views are insane. So I'm just gonna do it. Okay, I'm on the train now. It leaves at 6:06, so 10 minutes, or 9 minutes. I'm getting quite hungry now, so I'm quite excited to get up this mountain. I really want fondue, but if I can't get fondue for one person, because I've seen a lot that you have to have it for 2 people, then I'm going to try and get something else traditionally Swiss. I've got a couple of things I screenshotted off TikTok as other options. Okay, I'm off the train and I'm walking back in the direction that the train came from, because I saw us pass the Harder Kulm from the train, so I know it's in this direction. I saw one sign for it and now I can't see any more, but I'm just going to try and walk a bit without my map just to save my data, and then hopefully we'll come across it, but if not I'll just have to go on Google Maps. Okay, I can see the station behind this tree here. Okay, made it to the top. I'm just walking up to the, like, I think actual top bit now. And there's paragliders up here, which does stress me out a bit for tomorrow morning, because I don't know, like the realisation of how high it is stressful, but he might be a professional. We might not go that high. I love these little guys, and it's very fitting because I can hear what I think is that instrument up ahead. Here's the viewing platform. It's so pretty. Go to the other side as well. It's bright. And the restaurant is here. Okay, I've got my seat. This is what the menu looks like. It does say cheese fondue is available from 2 portions, so I think I'm going to go for the Rosti, Swiss hash brown potatoes with ham and melted cheese and topped with a fried egg. So yeah, they also have, this looked quite good, but it's 45 Swiss francs. And to be honest, the Swiss Black Angus burger looks really yum. Like, I could eat a burger right now. It sounds so good, but burger's a bit basic. So I'm going to try something a bit more interesting with the Rosti, if I can say it when I order it. Okay, I've placed my order, and now I've got my cutlery, and this like map has been given to me, which would be great for my scrapbook. Hey guys, it's come. This is so much cheese and very hot plate, but I'm excited to try. This feels very warm, like hot.
Yes, sir.
Very cheesy, but there's like more thicker potato in the middle. Back on the viewing platform, I think the sun is just about to go over the hill. I've had some views of the mountains back here. I believe that tip is Jungfrau, and then there's 2 more there, Eiger and something else, but I think I've only really caught a few glimpses of them, not the full thing. I really like this magnet, but I don't think I want to buy one yet, but I'm obsessed with all these interactive little, like, they have the Harder Barn up here, like so many of the magnets have something interactive on them, and I just think that's so cute. But I do like the idea of getting one of these ones with charms. I can just about see the top of each of the mountains, although I feel like on camera they kind of just look like clouds. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I've just taken some pictures at the top here. I'm right next to the park. It's crazy that they have parks on the top of mountains. But now I'm going to head towards the station to go back down. It's so pretty now that the sun is setting, like the colour on these mountains, and then you can see a bit better, you can see Jungfrau up there. And there is the station I'm trying to get to. I think one goes at 9, which is in 10 minutes. Oh, I can see it actually coming up now, so this might be perfect timing. I also forgot to mention that I paid for my dinner in cash because I got 40 Swiss francs out just as like a precaution. I think the only chance I'm gonna need to use them is for maybe like toilets or a locker, in which case I'll need coins. So I thought I'll just spend 30 francs ish today. I got some coins back. There was like 27 francs or something for that dinner. But just because I was saving it, like I was going to save it towards the end of my trip, but like I just really don't think I'll need it based on all the experiences I've had so far of paying for things. Okay, we didn't make the 9 o'clock one. Well, we did, but it was full. I'm slightly concerned with the size of the queue, but I think I'll fit on the next one, hopefully, because I think the next one could be the last one. Or no, there might be 2 more. So unfortunately, the one I wanted to get, I wanted to get the one at 9, that was full. Then I waited in the queue for the next one, which I was 3 people away from getting on, but then that was full as well. So I had to get the next one. It's now 9:35 and I'm finally down. I do worry about how some people are going to get down, because when I left there was still so many people at the restaurant and stuff. So I wonder if they just keep running it to get everyone down, or if like that's it, now you've got to walk. I don't know. But my next train is at 10, so 25 minutes away. Finally, I'm back in Spiez. It's 10:24. I've just got like 5 minutes to walk until I'm at my hotel. And then I'm just going to get in bed as quickly as possible because I've got an early morning tomorrow. Paragliding is booked for 8:15, so I need to get back into Interlaken before that. I just want to say, if you're also worried about eating alone on solo trips or just in general, it was actually fine. It was really like nobody cared, and the servers were so nice. This one server kept coming up to me because I was drawing, and he like opened up my book because he asked me to like open it up, but not in English, so I obviously did not know what he was on about. So then he was like flicking through the pages himself, and he kept saying beautiful, beautiful, and then he came back later on and was like, "Madam, can you do a portrait of me?" I was like, "No, I cannot do that." But yeah, I definitely think you should just go for it, and I'm not gonna probably do it again this trip, like maybe once more, I don't know, like only if I really want to eat somewhere just because of budget reasons, but I do recommend just giving it a go because it's not as bad as you think it is. Okay, good morning guys. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't terrified right now. I'm freaking out. I'm like, I messaged a couple people back home last night and I was like, oh, I really regret booking this paragliding. I'm just like terrified, and I looked it up at the restaurant last night, and that is how high you go, like at a minimum. So honestly I'm really scared. I didn't sleep well, but I've got dressed just in leggings and a top. I probably will come back here afterwards and then decide what I'm going to do, because I still haven't fully decided. But yeah, I'm just going to wear this and my coat. I've done my hair in braids, which I wouldn't usually do, but you have to wear a helmet, I'm pretty sure. So I wanted to have a hairstyle where I still look like I have hair. And I'm not sure how much of this I'll be able to vlog, because I'm going to take this small bag with me. They say you can take a small bag, but it depends. Well, they say you can bring like a wallet and stuff. And I've seen some TikToks say that if your bag fits in the instructor's backpack, then you can take it up with you. But if not, I'll just leave this in their office, because it also says you can leave bags in their office, and then get it when you come back down. So I'm just gonna put my camera in here, my phone, and some mints, because they always make me feel better. Okay, I'm off the train and got 5 minutes left of an 8-minute walk to the paragliding place. I'm so scared, but it's a lovely day. I feel like it's a good day for it, because it's like blue skies, a little breeze. Just try not to think about it. Paragliding. I'm like so proud of myself that I've done that, and I like felt good as soon as I took off the ground. I was like, no, this is okay. I wasn't panicking. I was scared I was going to be up there and like panicking. I did grip on so tight that my arms do hurt, but he did tell me to go hands-free for a few of the pics, so I did that, and then I don't know why, but I continued to hold on so tightly afterwards, even though I just like flung my arms into the air. But that was the most insane thing I've ever done. The weather is absolutely perfect for it today. I'm so lucky. Like, I got to see both lakes. The 3 peaks were out, the Jungfrau Eiger, and I need to find out what the other one is, because I still don't know. I just think that was an incredible experience, and if you have the opportunity to do it, you have to do it, even if you're scared. My pilot's name is Bert. It was spelt Beat, but he sounded like he was saying Bert, so I want to say that. But he was so nice, and like, he made me feel so much better, and he was just so kind. He didn't ask me if I wanted to steer it, which honestly I'm glad about, because I didn't want to steer it myself, but he did ask if I want to do the roller coaster bit at the end. You can either like go down gently or do a bit of like some flips. And so, because I was feeling good up there, I was like, oh, maybe I'll just try one flip, and he was like, sure, I'll do one, but the rule is that you can't scream, because like of the people of Interlaken. So I did one. It was kind of fun, but I'm happy that it was just one. Well, to be fair, we did like 3, but you kind of, I don't know how to describe it without showing it, because you couldn't really tell what was happening either when you were in the air, but like suddenly you'd be kind of horizontal and facing directly towards the floor, and then you'd like swing round. But I'm glad I tried that, even though it was just a little one. I just can't believe I've done that. I'm so happy. I'm gonna head back to the hotel now to try and figure out what I want to do with the rest of my day. Oh, also, he gifted me this little wind tube thing. I'm back from paragliding, back in my hotel, and I'm packing my bag for Candersteg, the Oeschinensee lake hike I want to do. I really wanted to do this hike, like, I wanted to wake up early and get there before the crowds and stuff, but if I look at the forecast for Candersteg for the rest of the week, this is the nicest day, even though it is looking like it's going to be a storm later. So I've just decided today's the day I'm going to do it. There's a train going at 11 and it's 10:48 now, so I'm just quickly trying to get ready. I've packed my bag. I've got like my swim stuff in there, but I'm not sure I'm feeling a swim, but I might, because I'm planning to do probably the longest hike of my trip. The only thing I'm not looking forward to is that the train I'm looking at getting says it is going to be very busy. I almost booked to go to Zermatt last night, as in booked it last night for today, but I didn't in the end. Maybe it's a sign, because I could go to Zermatt today still. The weather does look alright there, but it also looks alright tomorrow. Whereas everywhere else I'm looking at going is like really rainy tomorrow. I've put on a different outfit just slightly. Let me turn the light on in here. So I've put on the same hiking trousers I wore the other day, and then I've switched my blue leggings to blue shorts because I'm hoping it'd be warm enough for me to take the trousers off once I get hiking. I think it says it's going to be 22 degrees there today, which I feel like is quite warm for hiking weather. I probably won't film much now until I get to Candersteg because I'm just going to put my camera away in the backpack. Okay guys, I've made it to Candersteg. I've literally just been in this coop behind me and picked up a wrap for my lunch, but it's not even 12 yet. This is already like the most insane place I've ever been. Like, look at these mountains. I'm so excited to be here. I can't believe I'm actually here. This is like what my whole Swiss trip was based off of. So I need to either get a bus or walk to the cable car station now. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do. I've walked, I think, part of the way, so I might walk all the way, just because I wanted to get to the coop. So I already walked away from the bus station, and I think it's only like a 15-minute walk. This is just so insane already. Like, if Switzerland hasn't been stunning enough, this is what I'm walking towards right now. Okay, here is the entrance. I definitely want to take my trousers off and just be in my shorts, but it might be a bit colder once I get up there, so we shall see. But right now it's so warm. I really need to find somewhere to fill up my water bottle because there's no way I can start this hike with the amount of water I have. I think everyone's also had the same idea as me today because it is very busy, but that's okay. I'm just excited to be here. This morning. Guys, I'm literally so excited. I just got off the cable car. I was speaking with a really nice family from Liverpool on there that have driven down with their dog. It makes me miss my dogs, but this is incredible. Can't really figure out so far what hiking trail to do. I've got the website open. Some of them are closed for avalanche warnings, so I don't know which one to do. I'm kind of just following a crowd right now, but I need to stop and take my trousers off and put some sun cream on. Literally at the start of the hike, but I found a nice shady area to stop and apply some sun cream. I do not want to burn. Can't really do my back though. Okay, I've got my first glimpse of the lake. I've literally just walked up from that path. This is hard. I'm not that fit. That's where I started. This is the views. We're about to cross this stream. I think I can hear water, so I think it's a little river running down. It's been about 20 minutes. I keep taking breaks in the little shady patches because it's like all uphill so far and all in the sun, so I'm taking it slow. I almost didn't do this hike, and I'm not even at the lake view yet. But it's stunning. I'm really not an experienced hiker, and I definitely need some more water, but this is so worth it. Okay, I've just done all these steps. You can see in the very distance the trail I am struggling. This bit was all pretty exposed. I'm hoping now I'll get a bit more shade in this bit. I'm also hoping it kind of levels out here, but I'm probably a bit too optimistic. Guys, I'm so red. I don't think my hat can come off now because I think my hair's like slicked to my head. But I've just turned a corner and this is my view. I'm so excited, although I don't know. I think this trail goes up again now. I might just pause and eat like one of my wraps because I haven't actually had lunch yet and it's 1:12. I don't feel hungry, but I feel like I should probably fuel my body. And I got the chicken Caesar wrap again that I got on the first night because it's the best thing I've had since getting here, like in terms of sandwich. Okay, I had a semi-flat section. Now I think we're heading up again. I can see people up here, so I don't know if that's where I'm going. Hard to tell. Okay, I've taken a pit stop at one of the viewpoints. It's stunning. Okay, that was such an insane viewpoint. I did see like some online blogs say that it should take you half an hour to get there, and it's taken me an hour and a half. Well, that's with the sit down. I've just sat there and taken some pictures and I've sat and had my lunch, but it's okay. I'm just going to continue on now. I was really like debating going back the same way because I don't have much water left, but I'm just committing to it, and I'm hoping sometimes there's like a cabin hut apparently that sells water, so I'll go for that. Okay, I can see a few mountain huts. I have a feeling this one will be what I can eat out of, which looks far, but I actually don't think it's too bad. Just gotta go along here and down, and then we'll start making our way back towards the lake. This is the most insane hike I've ever done, and I think ever will do. Like, it's just stunning. The water, the colour of the water is so turquoise. If anything was turquoise, it would be that. I also just like love the people I've been meeting here. This girl just offered to take my picture. I didn't even ask, and she was just really sweet. She took loads, which I love. There's obviously downsides to tourists. I witnessed quite a few rude ones at the Harder Kulm. So sorry to the staff there, but I've definitely had some good experiences meeting people on this trip. I think this is the famous bit you see in all the pictures, potentially. It looks familiar. I'm going to try and speak loud because I feel like the wind is really blowing right now, but I appreciate it because it's been hot, the sun has been out the whole time. But all I wanted here was blue skies, so I can't moan because I've got it. It looks like it's pretty level from here on out. I say as I go up this really steep section. I think there's like a gradual upward incline and then it's gonna really go down, I think. But hopefully it's not too much more up. Uphill walking is one of my least favourite things to do. Oh, it's so pretty, and there's a waterfall. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. I actually think this bit is the famous bit with the two trees. But I still like the bit that I got my pictures at. I'm getting close to this waterfall here. It looks like there's still frozen parts on it. I can't lie, this gushing water is making me extra thirsty. I know there are some streams in Switzerland that you can drink from, but I don't know. I don't really want to risk it. Okay, I'm almost at that waterfall bit now. I have to say that bit that I just went over was probably the most precarious of the whole route. I took it so slow and I probably look quite silly if anyone's watching, but I think it's just better to be safe than sorry. Take it slow, especially as I'm by myself. I'm just kind of excited to get down now, if I'm honest. I really want an ice cream and a drink and to sit by the lake, but this is like everything I dreamed of when I booked this trip, and so I'm so pleased that I ended up doing this hike, because I kind of didn't even know what hike I was doing at the start. I just followed other people, but this is what I have saved on my Pinterest boards, the picture of those 2 trees. That is like everything I wanted, and I got it. I feel so happy that I've got this trip done, this specific trip to Candlestick, because this was like the one non-negotiable for me. If I didn't get to do this on a nice day, I would have been devastated, honestly. I just went over this bridge and it literally like bends in the middle as you go over it. I was not really a fan of that, but it looks like it's properly built. I just don't like when things move like that. If I'm now starting the down section, I really hope so, because I think I've got like 1 mouthful of water left, and to be honest I would have loved to have drank it an hour ago, but I'm so excited to either fill it up or buy a new one and just like completely finish it, and then if I can fill it up again, that would be ideal. If you do this hike, just bear in mind that there are streams you have to cross. This is probably the biggest one I've come across, but I recommend walking boots anyway for this, or a waterproof shoe. There's little baby foxes by the cabin. Oh my goodness, the day just keeps getting better. Like baby foxes. An hour to go back to the lake. It's been 2 hours and 20 minutes since I started, so yeah, maybe I did do the 3-hour one, but maybe not, because I'm just slow. Maybe I did the hour and 50 one and I've just been really slow with it. Who knows? Once again, I'm loving the tourists here, because these 3 French girls like stopped me and were like, look, and they showed me the fox. Otherwise I would have just walked straight past it, and a man earlier was like psst, psst, from the other side of the cliff, and there was one of them things, I can't remember what they're called, they're like, you know, mountain goat type things. It's pretty steep on the way down. It's one of those walks that kind of like jams your toes into the front of your shoes, so I definitely think I'll be feeling sore tomorrow in the thighs and the toes. I feel like it's more within reach now, this little hut. I really hope it's open, but I don't think it's too much further to the lake, probably long enough that I'll struggle though. I've officially had my last bit of water now, unfortunately. Hair's come down finally as well, because I'm actually cool enough to do so, and this is where I'm at on the hike. I just had this guy right behind me and I slipped twice, but the floor bit here is really uneven. It's like all these little rock pieces. Guys, I should have guessed, it's cash only, and this is the one place I didn't bring my cash to, because all my cash is in my other bag, so we're just gonna have to film it to the end. There's no other option. Okay guys, I finally made it to the restaurant. I've got myself an ice cream to reward myself. I didn't get any water because I actually came across the family that I got in the gondola with on the way up, and so we got chatting and they gave me some of their water from their bottle, so I'm very grateful for that. Now I'm sat on this rock just looking at the lake. I don't think I'm going to hang around too long because a storm is coming. I think I'm just going to eat this ice cream for a bit and then head back to the gondolas. before the storm hits. This is my final view of the lake. It is so stunning, but it's definitely prettier from the hike that I did, from the views up top, so I'm so grateful that I was able to do that. I did not know that the walk back to the station was all uphill, so this is really tipping me over the edge of tiredness. Cannot wait to get in the shower and get in bed. So they do have a little mountain coaster toboggan, so I think I'm going to do that as my last thing before I go. Do they have English? 1 toboggan run, 7 Swiss francs. Guys, there's no seatbelt or anything, so I'm a little bit scared. But no one's behind me, so I feel like I can go slower. They didn't give me any instructions either, so I'm scared. Okay. How do I brake? Okay, up is brake, I believe. So you're not actually allowed to take your phones on. There's like no recording policy, but if you have a chest strap, you're allowed to take your camera on. So he actually offered me a chest strap, the guy working the toboggan, which is really nice because I don't have one on me. I have like a backpack strap, but you leave your bags at the start. So yeah, it was really nice. He gave me a chest strap and I was able to film. Hopefully it's okay because I probably should have used my other camera for the chest strap because this one's a bit tall. But yeah, this is what the toboggan looks like. It starts all the way up there and it just winds its way down to here and then you come back up to the start here. Okay, now it is time to get back on a gondola and get back to Spitz. It's 5:20, the next bus, no sorry, there are no buses. All the buses are done for the day. The next train is 6:14, so I'm gonna walk back past Coop. I think I want some grapes, and then wait for the train. I found some water, so I've just filled up my bottle, and it's like ice cold. It's exactly what I need. I've read online now that most fountains in Switzerland you can drink from, and if you can't, it says otherwise. I've managed to pick up my grapes, and they're actually somewhat affordable. It's 240 Swiss francs, which I feel like is cheaper than the UK, honestly. But like, obviously I had my watermelon at the start of the trip, but I feel like I need some more fruit because I'm eating a lot of chocolate and crisps and pre-made sandwiches and wraps and things, so I feel like this will be super refreshing, and I just love grapes in general anyway. So my train's been delayed 15 minutes, so should have come 5 minutes ago, so got another 10 minutes to wait now. But it literally just chugged it down. You can't even see, this is all mountain, you can't even see it anymore, so I feel like I had perfect timing. I'm finally back. That was a way longer journey than it needed to be. I feel like I've just had the ultimate Swiss day. Like, this is everything on my bucket list in one day. I've been paragliding, I've done the hike that was on top of my bucket list, and I had the best weather for it. I ideally, like when I planned this in my head, I would have gone to the lake much sooner, and then by the time I finished the hike, the plan was that it would still be hot enough to go in the lake. That didn't work out today, but to be honest, like, I don't think I had the energy to swim in the lake after that hike, and I'm much I'd much rather prioritise the viewpoint and that hike than swimming in the lake, especially because I have ticked off that on my bucket list yesterday when I swam in Lake Thun. So even if it was for 5 minutes, I have been in a Swiss lake. So I'm going to quickly hop in the shower now. I need to wash my hair because I don't even want to think about what's brewed under this hat. My bangs, I bet, are like all over the place. But yeah, I will see you after my shower. Okay guys, I'm out of the shower now. I'm just sat on the floor because I need to like sort this out a bit. The packing today was a bit rushed, so like things got dumped. But I wanted to show you the sunburn I got. I thought that it was just red initially because I've been carrying the backpack, and if I wear like a backpack without like a layer, like a t-shirt or something, my skin does go red. So I've decided that for dinner tonight I'm gonna have this mugshot, which I bought from home, because this hotel does have like a little area outside, like in the corridors, with like a mini fridge, a kettle, and I think a coffee machine as well, and it's got filtered water and coffee cups, and I think I should be fine making my pasta in a coffee cup. Like if it can hold a coffee, it can hold my pasta. So this is the area: fridge, kettle, coffee maker, filtered water, coffee cups, a little bin. Okay, I need to quickly find my spoon. No, my fork I'm going to use. I'm excited to eat this, and I'm going to eat it with the grapes that I bought earlier and a bit of chocolate. Good morning guys, it is now Tuesday, so I've officially been in Switzerland a week, or I will have by the time it gets to the afternoon. The weather's not looking good today, but the place it is looking best at the activities I want to do is Zermatt, so that's where we're going to be heading. I've straightened my hair, done my makeup, and I'm back in the burgundy set that I wore in Lucerne, if you watched that video. I wore it to Stu's and it didn't really get to see the light of day, and that might be the case again today because I am going to put my trousers and my coat on over the top of this. It might get a bit cold, but I'm just really hoping I get to see the Matterhorn. That's like the main goal for this trip. Okay, so I've taken the train to Visp. I had to like run because I left myself 6 minutes to do the 8-minute walk to the station, but managed to get on it, and now I'm on a train that will take me to Zermatt. Okay guys, I'm off the train. I'm in Zermatt. I've just literally popped into Coop and bought a Toblerone because I feel like this is the place to have Toblerone. Now I want to see if I can spot the Matterhorn from down here before I get on the train. It's so cute here already, and there's no cars, there's just like these little taxis. I've booked to go on the Gornergrat railway, but I haven't booked a time, so I will head there soon because I think the weather's pretty good right now. But yeah, I just want to see if I can see it first. This also looks like the place I'm gonna get merch because I'm seeing a lot of good merch stores. Hopefully I can find something I like. Okay, I've walked down to the river because I think this is where a good viewpoint is. That, I believe, is the Matterhorn. So obviously right now we cannot see it all. So I'm just going to walk back and get on the Gornergrat railway, and hopefully the clouds will clear on the way up. I really would love to just see it once, but I know on a day like today it's gonna be rare. It's actually so hot down here today. So far the sun's been out, but I know where I'm going. It's gonna be cold as I'm going high up again. I've got on the train. I've heard the right side is the best, so I've gone for that, and I've also gone near the back because I'm hoping I'll be able to see the train like wind around the corners through my window. Okay, I've got off at Gornergrat station. It is already insane. I had no idea that it was going to be this pretty up here. To see the glaciers they're just crazy. even if I don't get to see the Matterhorn, I'm happy that I've come up here because, like, look at this glacier. It is pretty cold up here though, so I don't think I'm going to hang around for long. I know you can hike down to the next station or get the train. I don't know which one I want to do. There's a sign over here that says how long it is, so I'm going to see what it says. Okay, it's Rottenboden and it's 35 minutes, so I think I'm going to go for it. These are what the signs look like. So I really want to go to Riffelsee, which I believe is by the Rottenboden station, because it says they're both 35 minutes, so that makes sense as well. So I'm going to follow that, and then I might walk from Rottenboden to Riffelberg. I'll see how I feel at that point, if I want to do any more walking or not. And then I'll get the train down the rest of the way. There's so many of these snow patches up here. This is where I'm heading down. I think I'm going to get my tripod out here to take some pictures, but look how blue these lakes are, and that tiny one down there. I think I've read that the reason all the lakes in Switzerland are so blue is because of the glacier water, so it makes sense that that one's so blue if it's literally in the glacier. These are the markers that I'm following on the way down. In theory I should have a view of the Matterhorn, but I don't right now. But behind me is more mountains and the glacier. We do not get snow like this where I live. It is deep. I am very glad I wore my walking boots and my waterproof trousers, because I still think some has probably got into my ankles. Okay, down here is the lake that I'm going to. I really want to see the reflection of the Matterhorn in it. That's like what it's famous for. If you can see the Matterhorn, well obviously you can't, but see where it is, the cloud cover is quite dense, so I'm not that hopeful. Kind of an embarrassing moment for me because I did fall over. There was a section of slope that I had to go down that was covered in snow, and it was so slippery that I just fell, but thankfully I fell like onto my bum, and you know the landing was soft because it was all snow, and I kind of just slid down, so it worked out kind of in my favour. But it was right in front of a couple, so they were like, everything okay? So just bear in mind if you are doing this walk in early June that it probably will still have snow on it and that you need good shoes. I am in walking boots, so I'm in the right kind of gear, but I have seen some people in tennis shoes, they called them, because this one family is like, I'm worried about the tennis shoes, and I don't think it's a good idea doing this in tennis shoes. The walk itself isn't that steep overall, but there are steep sections and it's a very rocky walk, so it's not the most stable. Okay, I have made it to the lake. I've sat myself on a rock and I'm just gonna wait here for a little bit, just to see if it does clear. The clouds are moving, but it's still pretty dense around the Matterhorn itself. There's a train station literally right up this hill, so I think I am going to just take the train back down once I leave here, especially if the views aren't great. Like, the whole point of hiking down to the next station is that you can see the Matterhorn the whole way, typically, or on a clear day. But I think if I do get to see the Matterhorn, it's going to be for a few seconds. So because my toes hurt so much still from yesterday, I think I'm just gonna call it quits on the hiking here today. It is getting better. I just saw a bit up here where the clouds broke. I've put my fleece on now as well underneath my coat, and I'm real tugged up because I wasn't that cold on the walk itself, I guess because I was moving, but this is a strong wind, and when I'm just sat here, it is cold. Okay, I really think the blue skies are coming. I've got my tripod set up over here because the periods that I have seen it so far have been like 2 seconds. It's coming out now, just about. But you can see the blue coming out around it as well. I'm so happy. Okay, I am happy now. I've seen it. I've seen it better than this as well. The clouds have literally just been coming in and out for the past maybe half an hour, so I've just been like spamming trying to get pictures. I think I'm gonna try now and head back to the train because I'm hoping if I go now that I'll get some views of the Matterhorn from the train. So it's been about an hour and 10 minutes since I first got here, but it was so worth it for this view. It's literally insane. I'm so happy I got to see this because that was the point of me coming to Zermatt today and just like ticking things off of my Swiss bucket list. We just had to climb across the tracks to get on this train, but I got a window seat. I'm gonna try crinkle potato sauce. I will try, and I'm also gonna try the cookie dough chocolate regular. I'm not sure how well that filmed, but I've got a McCrispy farmer bacon, apple juice, small crinkle chips, potato sauce. Don't really know what that is, and then a McFlurry cookie dough and chocolate. So I'm excited. I've got one of them like table service things, so I'll just wait for it to come. This is the view out the window. It's like not busy in here at all, and you can even go up another level, it looks like. Okay, it has all arrived now. I've got the potato crinkle chips, the burger, looks really good, the cookie dough McFlurry, this is big. I usually have a mini, and then this I've already tried is appetizer, unfortunately. I don't like fizzy drinks, so I might have a bit of it, but it's not my fave. Oh, and I do have the potato sauce, so let's give it a try. Start with the potato. That's really nice. It's like quite lightly seasoned. I'm gonna try it in the potato dip. It's definitely got chives in it, but it's nice. Next we've got the farmer bacon McCrispy. That was really good. The McCrispy, the normal one at home, is my go-to. So I wish they had something like this because that's really good. Because when the McCrispy Deluxe, it's not the same. This is the cookie dough McFlurry. The chunks of cookie dough seem quite large. We've got a wooden spoon. They feel hard though. They're very hard chunks. Okay, the McFlurry itself is nice because I love a McFlurry, but those cookie dough chunks are so hard. In total, this cost me 21.30 Swiss francs. I ate maybe like half the burger and the fries and realised I wasn't going to be able to eat that and the McFlurry. So I stopped and I ate most of the McFlurry, apart from I left a bit at the bottom because the syrup, the chocolate like sauce they put in there is so thick that it wasn't really mixing in, so then I was just getting clumps of it. And then I've patched like the rest of my burger and chips into my bag to maybe have for dinner, if it's still nice then. Now I'm just walking up the street. I'm gonna look for some souvenirs. It's so cute here. I love this fat sheep. Definitely not got room for that though. I'm starting to regret not getting that magnet. I liked it, the Harder Kulm, because I'm not finding one I like as much as it. Hopefully I can find it in Interlaken. I feel like this is what I mean when I say I want a Satu hat, but I like if the text was smaller. I'm picky. I don't think they're actually going to have what I want. And I want it to be Switzerland, not like a specific location. If they had this in a different colour, I feel like I'd be into it. But they don't. I found a hat I like in a different store, but I just want to make sure I've looked at all my options before I grab it. I kind of like this one. This is massive though. I don't know. This men's, and they go too small, so I don't think that's going to be a good fit on me. Okay, I think I have looked in pretty much every shop now, every souvenir shop. So I'm going to walk back up and buy that hat, and then I think I'm going to get the train home. Okay, this is the one. It's 15 francs, but I feel like it's cute. It's got the flag here. I'm going to get it. Okay, I've been talking about a hat for days, and I finally made the purchase. I don't think 15 Swiss francs is that bad. And the only thing I want to buy now, like, I feel like I really want to buy, is a magnet, because I do collect magnets where I go. But I would be opposed to a little t-shirt as well, or a jumper. But I can't really fit those in, so they're not a priority. Okay, I've just got on my train. It leaves in 14 minutes. But when I was walking to the train station, I found one more souvenir shop. Firstly, this bag is really cute. But look what I found. I'm pretty sure this is the one I found at Harder Kulm that I liked, so I picked it up. 7 francs, like the price of the magnets and stuff are insane, but I'm happy I've got it. And I will see you guys back at my hotel. I've got a bit of a journey ahead of me. I think it's like an hour and a half to 2 hours. So yeah, I'll see you when I get back. Okay guys, I have just got back. My room's looking a little messy, but to be honest, I'm just going to leave it that way until I leave. It is now 7:30. I've just been down to reception. I think I showed you guys already, but you can get free filtered water at reception, and I was really in need of some water, and I just don't want to have to pay for it, so I've gone and got free water and then filled up my bottle with it. I am so happy to have found my hat as well. I feel like it's just so cute, and it's not so like Switzerland like the other ones were, but like the other ones were quite obnoxious. I mean, this one does still say Switzerland on it, but I really wanted one with a little patch like this with the flags. I think it's so cute. So I think I'm gonna end this vlog here, and then do a final vlog for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and maybe Saturday morning. I don't know whether or not I'm gonna do anything on Saturday morning. I think I have a morning flight, so yeah, I'm undecided yet whether or not I'll just go get that flight or if I'll do something. But I feel like this vlog is probably getting a bit long now, so probably time to end it. So yeah, there are still exciting things coming in my next Swiss vlog. I hope I see you guys there, and thank you so much for watching this vlog, and if you have watched the other parts in the series so far, thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye!